tried to tell y'all, LA came out tonight, they banging, and I mean, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the Chicago air, but y'all killing it tonight. But we got one in Chicago's own member of P-O-E-T. In case you ain't know, that's poet. Please put your hands together for Chicago's own, the Messenger.
Thinking back, I once was asked how I felt about white police officers killing unarmed black men. I stood in a mirror and looked at myself as I let the question sink in. I knew no matter what answer I gave, I was going to lose some friends. See, y'all, I'm both black and the police, which means I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. No matter which way I turn, I come face to face, having to choose between my job and my race. I always have the hardest decision to make. See, one is connected to the way I was born, and the other is the career I chose to feed my family. Having to choose between the two, internally, is damaging, which makes it never fun. I'm a black man caught up between two guns. In one hand, you have our black men who's committing black on black crimes, ending each other's lives long before their time. It's still a mystery surrounding how young Kanika Jenkins died. Somebody lied. There are rumors that she might have even been raped with all of her friends there, but none of their stories seem to collaborate with the videotapes. We have to rephrase that old saying to keep your enemies close and your friends closer because they're fake. The question still remains, what did this young girl do so wrong for this type of hatred to be shown? What were her true friends at y'all when all this was going on? How can we truly complain about another race when this is how we treat our own? Right is right and wrong is wrong. Young black men still making our streets into war zones. How do you think those leaders who fought and died for our freedom would feel about what's going on? Do y'all honestly think they died for us as blacks to be free? So this new generation can go around on a killing spree in the name of Vice Lord, Blackstone, or GD. That's another one of Satan's trickeries. That's why our jails are so filled to capacity. They not understanding that it's Satan who has a hold of their minds all alone, manipulating them through the internet, the TV, or certain songs. If you don't believe me, just take out your cell phone and Google the first rule of the Georgia Guidestones. And in the other hand,
come on, boy,
you got these rogue white police officers who for no lawful reason at all would shoot to kill black men of my same race. Like being born black is the crime we've committed, and the punishment is pure hate with a gun to our face. I have 2 young black sons, including myself, that could fall victim to this type of hate. But in either case, it's senseless dying. See, the devil was trying to play tricks with my mind, making me wish I was blind so I could continue lying by the line that I don't see the truth about the systematic attack on our black youth. But here I am, stuck with having to make a choice. Which guilty party am I going to have to give voice to? Or better yet, whose side am I going to take? Just when I thought it was my decision to make, the Spirit of the Lord stepped in and told me to wait.
Say that.
He said, "Hear my son.
Say that, boy.
It's where I need you to educate. Not just the young black men who have chosen to walk around bent over, as if something's wrong with their spines. See, black on black crime has systematically been embedded in their minds. It's been the plot of Satan all along. Because as long as he can get y'all to kill each other time after time, when his demon-possessed white police officers does it, it never crosses their minds that it's a crime. It never crosses their minds that it's a crime. Yes, and there are some black police officers who are demon-possessed, but I have to place them in a different category from the rest because they don't wear their guns on their chest. And society only recognizes us as officers because of the gun accompanied by a bulletproof vest. Because without it, we'll be grouped right along with the rest. And when it comes to our weapon of choice, the gun is usually our last. Because our first thought is to put on our black gloves, whoop his ass, get suspended, and let the suspect live again to see another day. See, getting pulled over now is like playing hide and go seek, wishing the cop was black and not Chucky from Child's Play. See, black on black crime happens every day. And it seems that if white cops killing unarmed black men is the new initiation for the KKK. It's time for you young black men to wake up and stop claiming your gangs and your blocks that you don't even own, mortgages of the rich you don't even pay, and start to realize the stress you place on your loved ones each and every day. If Malcolm, Martin, and many others were alive today, they'd probably say, if we knew that this was how it's going to be, we should have never paved the way. Which makes it easier for a white man to come along and say, you've taken your own opportunities for a better life and throw them away. The energy that you waste should be put to good use to make a better way for the next generation and the things that they would have to face. And to my boys in blue, don't think I've forgotten about you. We took an oath to serve and protect, but yet you chose to disrespect that. We were trained to uphold the law as cops, but nothing in our training taught us to take our Glocks and let off 16 shots.
Come on now.
We were trained in self-defense, which was to aid in our arrest, and only to be used should the suspect choose not to go with ease. But I don't remember any part of our training that teaches us to continue to choke the suspect to the point they say, I can't breathe. Tell me, why did Philando Castile have to die when all he did was comply with the officer's request? Not only that, out of respect, he told the officer he was concealed carry with a weapon on his side. Let's keep it real, y'all. If he was white, he wouldn't have never died. Only detained for a while at best. 7 bullets. Y'all know the rest. All while in the presence of his girlfriend and his child. Wow. But see, I have to warn y'all now. It's stuff like that that makes it harder for us good officers to gain the respect of the community in which we serve. I pray to God that y'all get prosecuted to the full extent of the laws with what y'all deserve. Thinking y'all can use that uniform and that badge to hide the truth about who you really are on the inside. Your actions scream KKK with pride. Your white privilege card should be revoked and your request for bail denied. None of these young unarmed black men should have ever died. But with much regret, I must thank y'all just the same. Because of your actions, you're causing our people to get their heads out of the clouds, stop playing video games, open their mouths and use their brains to protest for change. Which means that the death of these victims and many others are not in vain. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that all white people are the same. But if you choose to kneel like Colin Kaepernick before the flag, you get blackballed from the NFL games. And have the president go on national TV and call those players who join you names. And demand that the owners remove them from playing the game. But what you owners fail to realize is, it's those players who make the game. And they alone have the power to make your billionaire status change. If they truly stop playing the game until this country admits and recognizes things need to change, or maybe if they pull their resources together to create their own black football league games, then maybe then y'all will realize that our freedom of speech is not a game. And to my fellow police officers who do this job the way we were trained, no matter black or white, I salute you and say let's continue to help advocate for change. But we have to be accountable, even to each other. When our coworker turns into the criminal, they're no longer our sister and brother. It must be exposed. The no snitch policy is old. The blue code of silence must be told. Don't hate me for speaking the truth. This is the same message we speak to our youth. If you know something, say something. You might just save a life. Just because the perpetrator is a fellow police officer don't make the code of silence right.
Better say that.
The law should be applied to the criminal matter, the skin being black, white, or boys in blue. And the punishment should be the same across the board too. Or even worse for boys in blue, because the authority to uphold the law was given to you. At least that's what I thought I was told. When we took this oath to uphold this career we call police, we freely chose. I'm pro-black, I'm pro-police, all the way to my retirement, which is when my tour of duty ends. Because being a police is my career by choice. But I'm proud to say that black will always be the color of my skin until the end. When the pastor said, from ash to ashes, dust to dust, I commit this body back to the ground for where it all began. I will rest in peace in the ground until Jesus' 1,000-year reign comes to an end, to raise me up in a spirit form again, which is when there will no longer be a reason for me to be judged by the color of my skin.
Woo!
You wearing black power.